nigga. Young gold nigga, young gold nigga. My knees hurt, young gold nigga, young gold nigga. My knees hurt, still in the man. Yeah, young gold nigga, young gold nigga. Yeah, still in the club with the young niggas. Yeah, young gold nigga, young gold nigga. Yeah, still fucking all the young gold niggas. Yeah, bank account 6 figures. Yeah, I can show you how to get it. Yeah, I've been doing it for a minute. Yeah, young gold nigga. Yeah, young.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on with you, man? It's the 5th Ward
Circle of Life. Yeah, you got it right, man.
I got it right this time.
Yeah. Appreciate that, man.
Cause I ain't high yet.
Yeah. Oh man, you ain't high yet?
Not yet. I
Damn.
get there. Take time. Patience.
Damn, man.
But who we got over there in the corner?
So we have some special guests
Very
today. Some young ladies that I know very well. Pretty special in my life. It's a very special moment. So this is a special occasion, a special episode for us, man. They do, don't they?
Yeah, awful lot.
Man, it's my daughters, man.
Okay.
It's my daughters, man.
Hey,
Welcome my daughters.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
So excited to be here.
I don't know what side of the TV they gonna be. Let me see from the in the red dress. It's Jessica, it's my daughter, and in the purple. You like purple, don't you?
That's been my favorite color.
Yeah, exactly. My oldest daughter, my oldest child, Lauren. Man, welcome y'all. Love y'all so much. Appreciate y'all for coming.
It's gonna be pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm the uncle your dad never told you about. They used to keep me under the stairs.
And
They had to let me out.
nice to sit with you all. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Pull your mic to you if you don't mind. Shout it, y'all.
Sorry about that.
There you go. There you go. There you go. So, to you, did you ever meet my daughters?
Nope.
First time?
First time ever.
Okay.
Ashamed of me.
Come on, man.
It's cool though.
No, we good. We went down.
Good now.
Yeah.
So, today is a very awkward day, I know, for y'all to be in front of the camera. So just think about how I feel.
Yeah.
Like, this is something totally new to me. But trying something new, trying to get everybody that's watching, listening to have a moment of refreshment when we having these conversations on these different episodes.
Right.
From our stories, from the guest stories. To learn something, get something out of this hour or 2 hours that you're gonna be watching this and listening to this, man. So today is a family episode.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the family thing today, man. Do you have any questions for my kids?
Yeah, I do. The oldest one. What do you do?
What do I do? So I'm into like fitness and wellness as a whole. I started off, I would say, like 2015. I was working at the bank. And, it was a good job. I loved the job, but it was not my passion.
Right.
I played sports throughout school, so I'm like, okay, I want to try to get in shape and have fun and, stay young, really. And so I started going to the gym, cooking healthy for myself. And then I started doing it for other people. Like, even people at the bank with me, I'll be in the break room cooking, like on the George Foreman, trying to be healthy. Right. The bank smell like chicken. Yeah. So, I had to kind of figure that out. But I started there.
So you do meal plans and all that?
I do meal plans. I was a trainer for like 5 years. Yeah. And then COVID hit and I had a baby. So I haven't been back in the gym.
Baby.
I do like virtual.
But she's still training.
I do virtual training. So but really I'm, just trying to make it all in one. Try to train my clients and cook for them. So
She has wonderful.
Get us a hand clap right there.
Yeah, for real. That's pretty cool, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah, and I know you very serious about that. When I saw you started, and I was like, yeah, she's dedicated. But you be like that. You've been like that your whole life. When you set your mind to something, you do it, and you do it very good. Very good. So from your speaking of that, what was your what grade? What did you graduate? You was number what in your class?
I think like 13 out of 700 or something like that.
Damn,
That's a lot.
700 people. What school you went to?
Spring.
Oh, shit.
Spring High School.
I think we had like 7 people graduate.
7?
Nah, it was like 60.
Okay. Yep, 700.
Where?
It was a big class.
When we
That's
left.
still like ratio
60?
wise about the same.
Right.
That's cold.
Me and Carlos was in the top 10.
So smart.
Yeah.
Okay, right. That's still percent, like she said, percentage wise, you're still up there. Top 10.
And Shawty, what do you currently do right now?
Well, currently I own a fashion manufacturing business, so I'm making clothes for creatives. I'm making clothes for creatives and designers in the Houston area, and I'm also currently in the financial area. In banking, primarily the financial area of like risk management. So that's how I pay my bills. Okay. But I also definitely bring dreams to life with designs and just lending my craft to others and lending my creativity. Definitely.
What's your company name?
Jessica Keyline.
And what's your company's name?
Cultured Fit.
Okay. What's your Instagram handles?
Mine
Jessica
is.
Keyline.
Say it again.
Oh, sorry. Mine is Jessica Keyline.
And mine is LaurenKay with 2 Y's.
Yes.
I got some questions. Without naming names, what was the experience with your worst client?
Wow. You know, and it's sad. I have to really like think which one was the worst because that means there's been a few. So can I describe the worst client?
Please.
To me, the worst client is somebody who doesn't take initiative. Like if they're not getting the results that they expect, they don't take any initiative. Like, oh yeah, I did not follow the meal plan. I did call in and skip workouts to go out for brunch or this and that, and then it comes back on me as the coach when it's really, it's a two-way street. I can only give you the tools and try to coach you through, but if you don't follow them, then they're not going to work. So that's, to me, the worst client, and there's been a few.
I believe it.
It's hard, but you gotta push through.
Next.
Man, like Lauren said, it's hard to go through the list because the few that they have been are the exception that you thought you'll never have to face in business when you really put your good foot forward and you really try your best, but that best is met with these examples that we have to give. And so I think I would like to give an overview per se as well, because I still have created things for these clients that I feel like are my babies, that I really cherish. So the experience is still very much so appreciated in a way that I have to not speak on it in a way that diminishes what we really, really produce. So I say that to say, when you give a lot in a business relationship and the client only sees what they didn't get, it's really hard to stomach that, because you can give your all. You could have been through and been turned upside down after the business relationship and then get met with customer service inquiries about what more can you give and why didn't I get and how can you give and what can I. And it's hard to say it always in a nice way, because you have to really, to keep that energy of really a good business. We all want a good business, but to have to say it in a nice way that I've given all I can. And what more can I get? It's still gonna be something. So that's the worst, experience.
Just stand firm and be respectful, because them bad clients can, they can turn into a better client and a long relationship with a client.
That's gonna be my next question. How do you turn that bad one into a good one?
I think it's learning from it. It's time wasted if you didn't take anything away that you can bring to the next client to elevate from, to build from, and make sure that they don't experience that same thing. Because what a bad customer experience may not understand is someone who really loves it will take something away to ensure that maybe if you come back, you won't have that same experience.
Right.
Or maybe if we meet in a different area of our lives and of our business standpoint, it'll be a better experience for the both of us. But where we are currently didn't give that, that result. But learning from it is really the biggest thing. Because if we don't learn from it, it was really time wasted.
How long have you been doing this?
To be honest, I've been sneaking and doing this since I was like 7. I used to sneak my grandma's sewing machine. I would sew my doll's clothes up, and I would get like in trouble because you can't put stuff back the way you found it. Not for no older person in America. They know the side that was sticking out or whatever. So I've been doing it since I was younger, but saying that this is what I want to do with my life almost about 10 years now, and it's still a learning experience.
I remember Edna.
Man, she didn't play when I took that sewing machine out.
She didn't play.
And it was just a sewing machine, and I could have broke it. I could have did a lot of stuff looking back on it, but I put that thing back every time. Every time I took it out to explore what was in my heart, I put that thing right back.
So both of y'all are doing what you both are passionate about. You are creating. You are helping with the health thing. Do you see this being something longevity, a career situation?
I can only hope to keep the creativity going, keep the tenacity, because there's so many things that can kind of make you want to take a step back and reevaluate. But I've just learned that I have to reevaluate while continuing to pursue, my business. Like, go back to the drawing board, but I still have these clients that I can work with. And, it's kind of like trial and error sometimes. It's like, okay, I'm going to try this new technique, with motivating people. A new technique with, just trying to push you in a way that is tailored to each client, because everybody's different. Some people want you to be like mean to them and talk to them crazy. Some people can't take that,
Exactly.
So you just have to like learn your clientele, and it's all just like a big, it's like in life you never want to stop learning. So that's kind of how I look at it. If you're an entrepreneur, it's so much harder than working for someone because they already have the plan mapped out. They tell you what to do. But when you have your own business, you are the one setting the blueprint for it. So it's cool to just always know that I'm always going to be growing and learning. And I would love to pour into myself and do what I want to do, what I'm passionate about, and have it make money for me too. So.
It's very good to me to hear my kids, embracing this entrepreneurship, something that I, live by.
Right, definitely.
And it's, it's very good, man. It's a
You
good
should
feeling.
be proud of them.
I am very proud of both of y'all,
Thank
real,
you.
for
That
taking
means a
the
lot.
bull by his horn.
Y'all new uncle proud of you too.
Right.
New old
Shit,
uncle.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. I respect that 100%. Stepping out on faith, not saying no to yourself,
Right.
doing it, believing in yourself. That's what it takes, for sure.
You have to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty live, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I just want to add a note that her meal preps are like literally like a savior to your life. So
Thank you, sis.
for everyone who basically gets home and you want to warm up food, go ahead and get a meal prep. If you tell yourself all the time, I'm a meal prep, I'm a cook for myself, and you find yourself saying, okay, I'm going to do it next time, go ahead and get a meal prep. If
Get
you
that
find
meal-
yourself wanting good food,
I think I'm gonna
you
do
put
it.
in the work at the gym, go ahead and get meal prep. She
Cause I
got
don't
good food.
know how to cook.
Yeah.
The contact
I got you.
information for both of them, strictly business. Say, man, don't play
Don't
no
play.
game.
Oh,
Kids. Hey, man,
Don't
strictly
come up with
business,
that.
man. Listen,
I
Don't
just said
be-
I'm uncle, man. Not that kind of uncle. Man.
say, man, listen.
I just want to meal prep, sir.
I hear you. Hey,
Oh, can you make a jacket? Can you commission like?
You can make anything.
I heard the jackets that you guys mentioned with. Sorry.
Oh, you've been
With-
listening.
Yes, and I think that you guys can make a really good jacket.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
think that
yeah.
if you guys make it, I'm not trying to give y'all secrets away, but like pre-order, you could keep it on a basis where you can keep your costs low. You can sell them first, and
Okay,
you can get the revenue. I think
Definitely
that'll be
like
really nice
saving
for
that
you.
money.
So we got a team already.
Yes, yes. man.
What? Hey, I got one question. I guess we can get out of here.
Save it to the next.
Okay.
We're going to take a little break right quick. We'll be right back on the Fifth World Circle of Life.
Thank you.
We back.
Yeah.
Man, you slipping over there, man. Yeah, boy.
Now you blaming me.
Circle of Life, man. We back.
Yeah.
Back.
Man, let's get to it, dog. Let's get to it.
Yeah, we got some good conversation.
So, go ask your questions first. Go ahead.
Dude, I don't know, man. You go ahead and ask yours.
Okay.
You had some.
No, because I want to ask yours. It's a setup.
Okay.
Now, I ask it because I really want to know this. When your father went away, how was your life? How did you feel?
Good question.
You know, it's crazy because it was okay. So I was how old? Like 4, 5.
You was probably 5.
I remember seeing what happened on the news, which made it even crazier.
You'll never
Right.
And I'm like, wow,
You'll
you know.
never
And my mom's like, no. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm, you know. And then, so that was like a big shock to actually see it. And then, you know, the consequences were. It was a big loss. It was a big loss. I would look forward to the times where he came home, you know, for a little while, and then it'd be like, don't go back. It was a big loss. It's something that's, you know, affected me.
Yeah.
You know, just being without him for that long, and then, you know, when he came back, it was crazy. It was just like, wow, this is real. You know,
Yeah.
this is real,
Yeah.
and yeah, here he is.
Was it an adjustment?
For sure. You know, I would just look forward to those times because he would always have us around his friends, which is crazy.
Yeah.
We'd be, you know, sitting on his lap, just looking around like, okay.
Chilling.
Yeah, just in the mix. So it was a big adjustment. It was a big adjustment.
Because we always feel like we were supposed to still be there, still being, you know, sitting on dad's lap. But, you know, from the different turn, we just.
So hearing this right now, you know, is a lesson to
Yes.
all of y'all young cats out there that thinking about the hustling. If you got kids, think about, you know, the time that you gonna be away from them. Like you can't get that shit back. Like these are my babies. Like I was around them all the time, you know, and then I burnt off because I was trying to get some bread.
It makes a
But-
difference.
If you got bread, I mean you out. You know, if you got bread, invest it in something. Turn that bad money into something that's good for yourself. You know, you got to think different. Retrain your mind. If you got kids, man, this is something that you really need to pay attention to right now.
I'm gonna tell you how remarkable your daughters are. I left my oldest. You know, I was in the Navy. She was born February 13th. I left 17 days later for 7 months. When I came home, she did not know who I was. And I believe that we remained off schedule for years because of that, for those 7 months. So the time that you were away, for y'all to have this type of relationship,
That's my mama, man. That's my mama. She would bring them down to, you know, visit me.
I was
You
just
know?
gonna say that.
So
She
you know,
made sure.
that's it.
It was a
But
long,
whoever's responsible for it needs all the praise.
all the credit. Yep.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, brother, for those 7 months affected us, man. You know, and it took a long time because it's like you coming back hugging on me.
Right.
I've developed. You know, so for those years, for y'all to still, man, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna give big praise to.
Yeah. God is good.
Sure.
Yep.
All right, now let's get to the other. All right.
Let's get to
Oh, you want?
a couple of monumental Fifth Ward moments on Buck Street,
Yeah.
because this was like the hub for all of us. We would be on Buck, man. You know, huh?
For them too.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking
That
about.
was our
They
second
would be
home.
there with my mama,
That was our second home.
and you know, I would be in and out. But I remember one day when I was driving trucks, I was doing hot shots, I guess you would call it. And I passed by the house. And I said, "What the bicycles doing over there at the house?"
Oh my God.
I went back, put that truck up, jumped in my car, and came back. And you know, they dispersed. They went
Right.
wherever they had to go. You know, I said, okay, well, let me go take care of these niggas that's in my mama house.
Yeah.
You know, that's what my mind was.
Man.
So I had to go to Coke Apartments
Dun, dun, dun.
Man.
and do me a little search. The outcome was good. You know, it was good. No, nothing happened. Nobody got hurt. Nothing like that.
Do you remember what
But
year this was?
this had to be like 2001, man.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, it was like right around when you first.
Yeah, when I first came home, that's what I did. I started driving trucks.
And can I preface it by saying,
Please
like,
do.
this wasn't even, you know, your dad coming home and anything bad was happening. This was just your dad coming home. So, like, you may have been, you know, just, oh, you know, we just gonna chill on the couch and watch Netflix real quick, and then your dad comes home. It was literally the worst case scenario at that early given time. Sorry, and I'm sorry, I ain't no snitch, but I remember clearly saying this ain't no good idea
Right.
around here.
She would usually
Around
be
these
the,
parts around yonder.
be the one.
Voice of reason.
Yes,
I don't think
definitely.
this is a good idea around
believe it.
yonder to do these.
Yeah.
You know, it take any of these risks. Y'all know who stay around here. Y'all know who be around here.
Yeah.
And like I say, worst case scenario, if your daddy pull up,
I just, you know, I was on trying to do the daddy thing, you know, protect my
we needed
kids.
that.
Yeah, we did.
And,
we did.
you know,
Yeah, it ain't a Coke Apartments. Yes.
man, listen, like my kids, and I don't know how nobody else feel about their kids. They deserve the best, man.
Yeah.
Not no bullshit. And it was
Best
a
you can give 'em.
lot of that in the ward. I know that because I was one of the niggas, man, you know.
Right.
So I didn't want them to be a part of that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Same,
go through
same.
that shit. So, yes,
We
sir.
appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
too.
Yeah,
At the
yeah,
time,
for
it was
sure.
scary, but
Very terrifying. But
Looking
that
back,
terrifyiness
yeah.
kept you in line.
exactly.
Gotta look over your shoulder.
And y'all waited until y'all were in relationships, good long lasting relationships to have kids.
Yeah.
You have a little girl. How old is my daughter? My granddaughter?
She'll be 2 in December.
I love that little girl.
So beautiful.
How old are your 2 little boys?
My oldest is 5, going on 6. My youngest is 3, going on 4. And they
Grandfather,
are
man.
way more mightier than their age.
Yes,
Definitely.
yes. I'm a grandfather, bro.
That's awesome, man. Not me.
Yeah, I'm
Wish.
I love it,
We're grateful.
you know, because they waited. That was my point.
Yeah.
They waited, so they were listening when I was
Yeah.
doing whatever it was I was
And
doing, talking to them.
Fear's a great motivator. Fear with some love attached to it.
It was some love, for real. I always thought that I was the cool dad, though.
Yeah, I am too, but my kids afraid of me. And they should be.
Yeah, they supposed to be, to a certain extent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool with boundaries is
That's
necessary.
Right, you don't
exactly.
cross
Cool with
the line.
Cool with
boundaries.
boundaries.
Exactly.
Because you can't be cool and then I can get away with anything.
Right.
You know, that doesn't make sense.
Right.
Not
That
at all.
doesn't make sense. And you
Not
need
at
someone to hold you accountable. We call it accountability partner, but God gave you parents, so
Right.
we appreciate it.
That's our jobs.
Yeah. I think I would raise my kids the way that I felt we would have a good connection, you know, not putting too much fear, you know, where they feel like they can't talk to me or come to me. And we really have a good relationship to this day, man.
Yeah, I believe it. Like I said,
That's good. That's good. So,
I think it's great.
any moments that you can, I mean, anything that you want to,
Now, I want to ask other stuff, but she don't want to snitch.
I want to say something about this moment too, right quick, because when your kids turn 15, right? That what that is, 9th grade?
Yeah.
Turn 15, you're going to have some problems.
Yes.
Every time.
Every time.
That 9th grade year, you brand new in high school, all these grown people. You looking at these people, these 11th graders, 12th graders. And, you know, them bigger minds be manipulating these kids, though. You know, just the excitement about being in this high school environment. Right. So, every parent out there, police them goddamn kids when they turn 15.
At least guide them well. I
yeah.
mean,
guide them well. You know, talk to them.
We're trying to shelter them.
Right.
Because they going to do whatever it is they can sneak and do.
Yeah, the thing is, like you're saying, those bigger minds, you build them up strong, man. The bigger minds have limited power. Yeah. Everybody's subject to influence.
Give your kids game.
Yes, there you go. Give them some game.
Man.
Please.
Best advice.
If you don't, somebody else will.
For sure. And I remember a situation when, how long were you with?
A long time.
Right.
A long time.
Right. And he disrespected your sister.
There was a lot of disrespect.
Right. And I remember being in mother's house, and he walked in there with you. And I asked him, let me talk to you outside right quick. So the situation happened where we was about to get into it and all that, but the point I was trying to make is, how did you feel about that moment?
I thought it was the worst scenario. You know, you never want to stand off between the guys you love, especially when they, have strong heads. You know what I'm saying? You have a strong mind. You know what it is that you're going through, and then you have guys with strong minds, and you're in the middle of it. It's a lot to see and then process. And I think for me, I was seeing it all, but I wanted to help everybody. I really wanted to.
You
help
was mad
everybody.
at me.
I was mad at everybody because we can't let it get here. I think we all gotta take a step and say, for the bigger picture, what should we do instead of for the now? For the now, it's easy. We could all flip a table real quick for the now, but for the bigger picture, and if everybody pick the bigger picture, I think we'll all be happy.
You're right.
Very happy.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Appreciate
that.
She's right, but that's a difficult thing to think about in the moment. All I want to do is...
it was more about him being disrespectful at the time that made me react like I reacted.
Wait, was it like a heated conversation that y'all had? I don't remember this.
The conversation was me telling him, if we wasn't at my mama's house, I'll beat your ass.
Oh.
And he was like, I ain't never had my ass beat. Oh, no shit.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, for real. So I took my jury out, put it in the house. I came back, he was in the car. Right? But, I don't know if you're going to get respect these days as a dad right off the bat. Sometimes you got to box these little niggas, man.
I don't mind.
I don't think so. I think you have to converse. I think we have to utilize
you can talk to them like
the conversation is always respectful with me.
Hey,
it is. And
hey,
even
you just
when
wait. After sis hit me with the macros and I get back in the gym, man, I'm light them up.
we gotta exercise our communication.
I'm exercising.
Right.
Exercise.
Keyword. Exercise.
Exercising.
Yeah, fun with it.
We all have to. I feel like in that moment, like my communication, even though I was able to really see that, oh my gosh, this is not what I want to be happening?
Right.
What do I want to happen, and how can I maneuver us forward? Helped us to maneuver forward in a way that did not escalate it further in a way that we didn't want it. No one wanted the outcome that it could have been, and
So
the
you told him
outcome
to get
even
in
that
the
it
car?
was. We gotta go.
There we go.
What do you mean?
She's like, nope.
It's time to roll out of here.
Say, man,
Time to
all
go.
respect to you. You know,
Gotta go.
but I'm gonna protect mine. That's just bottom line on that, man. I don't care about nothing else. I'm gonna protect mine. Any means necessary.
It
I
was
mean
necessary. It was necessary. The force to have someone behind you who does have your back is important, because I think it always gave. Don't mess around too much, you know, because they're gonna try it. People gonna mess around, whatever it is, but too much is, you know the consequences. Sometimes
Wait.
it's necessary.
So by you saying being a protector, do you remember the time when I lived with you?
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that when we come
That's
right
a
back.
good one.
On the Fieldball Circle of
Necessary.
Life.
Necessary.
Yes, man.